In his first major shakeup since taking office, US President Donald Trump has reassigned National Security Advisor Mike Waltz and has in fact named Secretary of State Marco Rubio as his interim replacement. Now, this move follows a scandal. Yes, that's right, a scandal involving a leaked signal chat that revealed internal discussions about potential bombing campaign in Yemen. Rubio now becomes the first person since Henry Kissinger to hold both posts simultaneously. Meanwhile, Trump has said that Waltz will be nominated as the US ambassador to the UN or the United Nations. Now, the shakeup comes amid broader turmoil within the Trump administration's national security team, with over 20 staffers fired alone since the 1st of April. My colleague Kate Fisher reports the latest from Washington.
Donald Trump had been trying to avoid the frequent staffing overhauls that had characterised his first term in office, and he made it to 101 days before making changes to his top team. The decision comes after Waltz accidentally included a journalist on a group chat about military operations in Yemen. The Trump administration has downplayed the security risks, and it said that no classified material was shared in the chat, which was on a commercial messaging app. Now, some of Mr. Trump's inner circle have also considered that Mr. Waltz is too hawkish to work for a president who campaigned, of course, as a skeptic of American military intervention and who wants to make deals with Iran and Russia, countries who've traditionally been America's adversaries. But by nominating him as UN ambassador, a job that requires Senate approval, President Trump has given Democratic lawmakers the chance to grill Waltz over the opening months of the Trump presidency and compel him to sworn testimony on sensitive matters, including that Signal group chat controversy. By appointing his Secretary of State to replace Waltz as National Security Advisor in the interim, Donald Trump's entrusting Marco Rubio with enormous power over the US's domestic and foreign security apparatus. And it's the first time since Henry Kissinger that one person has performed both roles. Mr. Rubio has also been serving as the acting head of both the gutted US Agency for International Development as well as the National Archives. Kate Fisher, NDTV, Washington.
US President Donald Trump has threatened secondary sanctions against countries that continue purchasing oil or petrochemicals from Iran. Now, the warning comes amid heightened trade tensions, international trade tensions. Meanwhile, speaking of Canada, there's some relief for Canada's auto industry at least. How? The US Customs has confirmed that auto parts compliant with Canada-U.S. Mexico Agreement or the CUSMA won't face the new 25% tariff set to take effect this Saturday. Now, the move comes after months of pressure from automakers warning of job losses and even price hikes. My colleague Maha Siddiqui brings you the latest from Vancouver.
Yet another carve-out has been announced in the Trump tariffs in the auto sector. This time, all CUSMA-compliant auto parts will be exempt from the 25% tariffs in this sector. CUSMA is the trade agreement in North America between US, Mexico and Canada. Earlier, the Trump administration had announced that the auto parts made in America would be exempt from the 25% punishing tariffs in the auto sector. However, it soon became clear that it would be very difficult to identify exactly which auto part is American-made because of the highly integrated nature of the supply chain, especially in the auto sector in North America. Hence, the final fact sheet released on Thursday says that all CUSMA-compliant auto parts will now be out of the ambit of the 25% tariff, which was to come into effect on Saturday. Now, since the announcement of the 25% tariff in the auto sector last month by the Trump administration, the auto giants like GM, Ford and Stellantis have been expressing their concern over the effect of these tariffs on the auto sector, especially with regards immediately to the jobs in the auto sector, expressing fears that there would be job losses. Moreover, companies like Ford and GM have also expressed the losses that they would suffer